So daily you will be feeding, but that is not unnecessary. That is not sufficient for your growth, for not raising your muscles, for not gaining your height and weight. It is just required for maintaining the process, the maintaining at metabolic activities. In the same way, for the batch culture, we inoculate the bacterial cell into the medium. But whatever factors, growth factors that are required, whatever nutrients that are required, that are added in limited concentrations, that is in slow concentrations. Okay, we'll add some amount at the starting, at the beginning we'll inoculate directly into the medium. Like after some 4 days we'll again add some nutrient, that is in limiting concentration. So again the bacteria starts dividing, that so that it doesn't goes into the death phase. That production is continuing, production of bacteria, that is division of bacteria is continuing. They are not completely dead because the nutrient is added freshly, and some amount of the waste metabolites they are removed. In the same way, in limiting concentration, how much amount of nutrient you add to the medium, the same amount of the medium you take out from the medium. Okay, that is, this is the waste medium, whatever that is being removed. So as you know, we have already discussed in the growth curve, when the bacteria is growing, all the waste metabolites and toxic substances they are accumulated, right? So we take off all the toxic metabolites and we add the substrate only in small quantities. Okay, so this is required for to maintain the activities. And also all the when you supply the bacteria with so much amount of nutrient, then only it diverts its metabolism. That is, when you have lot amount of food, then only you can gain the muscle, then only you can use it for other purposes, right? Or else it is just used for fulfilling your hunger. In the same way, when you provide the bacterium with minimum nutrients, it also just uses it for basic activities, doesn't use it for production of the other toxic substances. Okay, so this as here, as you can read over here, the substrate limitation allows the metabolic control to avoid osmotic effects, catabolite repression, and metabolism of side products. That is nothing but it controls the production of unwanted or undesirable substances. Okay, so coming to the next type of culture, that is continuous culture, and this is the open system. So in this continuous culture, you can see that it is open system. So once you inoculate the bacteria into the medium, you add the fresh and sterile medium, then you go on, keep on adding the nutrients again and again whenever the bacterium, all the nutrients get depleted in the medium. How do you get to know that all the nutrients get depleted? So that is dependent on the growth. When the bacteria is fully grown, then the nutrients are automatically depleted. So how do you know the bacteria are grown? That is seen by turbidity, like how dense the culture has become. You can distinguish between the plain medium and that is contaminated with the bacteria, because it is slightly dense in nature. So in that way, when the bacteria is fully grown, we add fresh nutrients again and we remove the old medium, like whatever the toxic metabolites they are present, we remove them again and we add the new cells. Okay, so the rate at which new cells are produced in the culture vessel is balanced by the rate at which the old cells are being removed. Okay, so in this way it is continuously in the log phase, not, it doesn't go into the stationary phase, it is continuously only in the log phase. Okay, and to maintain this we require two kinds of instruments, that is chemostat and turbidostat. Okay, so a chemostat is a kind of bioreactor. Bioreactor is nothing but a reactor in which biological organisms are grown, like it is just like a container in which you grow the microorganisms. So this chemostat, as the name implies, chemostat, chemo, the chemical environment, is static. Stat means static, static means that is always constant. Okay, so in this it always removes the old medium and it adds keeps on adding the fresh medium. Okay, like how do we have the indicators, like when the medium is full or when the medium is getting depleted, we have some indicators. So within that like for example, you have now sugar testing kits. In those kits we have the sensors by which just by touching them, touching the blood, they can give the sugar concentration, right? So in the same way, in the chemostat also it has some sensors, like whenever the medium is getting depleted, it senses it, that is it can recognize it, and it adds keeps on adding the fresh medium and removes the old medium. Okay, then the other kind is turbidostat. In this it measures the turbidity of the culture. So whenever the medium is getting dense or it is getting turbid, it adds the medium and removes the old medium. Okay, so now we move on to the next other type of culture, that is synchronous culture. So whatever type it might be, batch or continuous culture, when you see, all the cells don't divide at a particular time. Like suppose for this I'll give you one example. You are starting rotating. Okay, so I asked one of the like roll number 1 to start rotation. After 2 seconds I'll ask roll number 2 to rotate, then I'll ask 3, then I'll ask 4, 5, 6, 7, so on till 31. So everyone is moving, but all the movements are not the same. The number of rotations, that is number of turns the first number is taking, is different from the number of turns the second student is taking, right? Because roll number 1, she started first rotating, so she has more number of turns. So in the same way, I ask the bacterial cell, number 1 bacterial cell, when you inoculate some bacteria, it is not a single cell, you cannot get a single cell directly, so it is a colony or it is a group of bacterial cells. So within that group of bacterial cells, we don't know which cell starts dividing first. So one cell starts dividing, then maybe the second cell starts dividing. So it is the same way, we can compare it as of the rotations of the girls. Okay, so in this way, one cell divides more, one cell divides less, and everything is at particular period. If you have studied cell cycle, you must remember there are 4 phases of the cell cycle. So one bacterial cell might be in interphase, whereas the other bacterial cell might be in mitotic phase, whereas the other cell must not be dividing at all, it is just started. Okay, zero phase. In that way, all the cells, they are at different phases. So that is not correct, because we need the production of antibiotic or we need the production of particular enzyme, we need higher quantities. So we need all the bacterial cells to divide at the same time, so that it is easy to count also, like how many are producing, we can easily calculate. Okay, so for this purpose we need synchronous culture. So for this, what do? We say we change the physical environment or chemical composition of the medium. Like for suppose, if you change the physical environment, like physical factors, what are the physical factors affecting bacterial growth? They are temperature, pH, osmotic pressure, etc. So if you decrease the temperature, for example, a bacterial cell, it grows at 37 degrees centigrade, it doesn't grow at 25. So suddenly you apply the temperature of 25 degrees centigrade, so all the bacterial cells, they stop dividing. Okay, so they don't divide. Now after this, is not for continuous period, you give 25 degrees centigrade for some minutes. Okay, so that all the cells stop dividing, then you again give the temperature 37. So whenever the 37 temperature is attained, all the bacterial cells start to divide at the same time. Did you get the point? So okay, in this way we can synchronize the culture, that is all the cells starting the division at the same time. This is just like, for suppose you are all rotating in the class, but everyone is rotating at their own way, some is moving in fast way, some is moving in slow way. So suddenly I say stop to all of you, so you all stop. Now I count 1, 2, 3, and then I suddenly say start. Now everyone starts rotating at the same time. In the same way, the bacterial cell is all the bacterial cells, they divide at the same time, or they grow at the same time. Okay, so this is how you synchronize the culture using physical substances or physical factors. Now if you take the chemical factors, so the chemical factors like you stop supplying a nutrient, you stop supplying an amino acid, you stop supplying a growth factor, so that the bacterial division stops. Then again after some period you supply the nutrient, so that all the cells start dividing at the same time. Okay, this is how the cultures are synchronized, and these are the different kinds of cultures, bacterial cultures. Hope you all understood this.